Hello, welcome back. My name is Adeyemi Omolade. I still remain your fashion teacher. So today's topic is going to be how to cut a slash on fabric. So this is the back piece. The back piece is not slashed. So we are going to cut. I've folded my fabric into two. So I want to pin it down, then add my allowance and cut it out. So since the skirt is going to have a band, so I'm going to add half inch also for here at the band here, then half inch here, 1 inch here as the sewing allowance, 1 inch here for the zip allowance, then 1.5 here to sew it down. So let's get to work. So let's pin it down. So I've pinned it down. The next thing is to start adding the allowance. So here is going to be half inch. And this point is the zip side. It's going to be 1 inch. So from here I'll measure 1 inch also. If you go through our basic skirt video tutorial, so you understand these parts better. So I'm trying to join the lines together here. So from here I'm going to measure 1 inch out. I measure 1 inch from this point out, so I'm going to measure 1 inch also from this point out. And let's see, to have a straight line, we'll measure what we have from here to this line down to the length of our pattern. So I have half inch, so I'm going to keep measuring half inch. Half inch. Half inch. So the next thing is the side. So for the side, I'm going to take 1 inch. You notice this is the hip side. I did not add allowance. So I did not what I mean is I did not free it out. So because normally when we get to this hip side, we had to free it out to make it free so that we'll be able to walk freely. So let me still do that. I'll still need to do that. So I'll blend my freeness to this point. Then I'll take it down. before adding my 1-inch allowance. So let me restart the 1-inch allowance from here now. So the next thing is the down parts. What I said is I'm going to add 1.5 inch allowance here for the down part. Since it's not going to be lined, so don't mind what I'm doing, because it shouldn't have taken it down to this point. Anyway, I'm going to chop it off. So the down part is 1.5. I'm adding 1.5. So the next thing is to cut it out. So this is the back piece. So let me try and just draw the dot line. So I'm going to do that when we are cutting, so I don't need to. So let's set this aside and pin down the front piece. So we are trying to pin down the front pattern. So we're trying to pin it down. We're trying to pin it down. So I've pinned this side down. I've pinned it down. This is the side. This is the down part. And this is the side also. This is up, I label it as up. This is where the pleat is going to be attached to. So this is also where the pleat is going to be attached to. So this is this part. So this part is where it's going to be attached to the pleat that is coming from here. This is going to be attached to this part, to that part, and end at this point. Then this is the side also. So for this side is going to be 1 inch, like we added to the back. 1 inch, half inch, 1 inch down. We are going to give this place 0.4 inch allowance, the same way we did for the back. Then we'll blend it to this point, take it down, then we'll add our 1 inch. Then this part is going to be 1.5. This part is going to be the same thing as I've explained here. So this is 1 inch. We'll blend it, we'll add allowance and blend. Then this part is going to be half inch, 1 inch, half inch, 1 inch. So let's keep doing our work. Let's keep pinning it down. So the next thing we are going to do is to start adding our allowance. To start adding the allowances. So let's get to work. So this part I said half inch. Make sure you take your measurements properly because I'm used to my measurements, so I know the tape rule. I know where half inch is. So at each point, so make sure you measure yours. And don't think, because my boss, this is what my boss did, I want to do so you make sure you measure it accordingly. So for this part, it's going to be 1 inch. So for this part, I'll try and take this off, then add my 1 inch. Before adding the allowance, so I'm going to add half inch allowance, like I've said. And this part is going to be 1 inch because this is the side. So the next thing is to add half inch to this part, half inch to this part, 1 inch to this part. Make sure you follow the shape. You can also do half inch here. So then 1 inch here. I'm trying to join the lines together. So the next thing is to add half inch here, half inch here, 1 inch here, then 1.5 inch here, 1 inch here. So let's get this. But before I add my 1 inch here, I'm going to free it, like I've said, I'm going to free it by 0.4 inch, then shape it up, then take the shape up here. So after taking it down, then I can now add the allowance. So I'm adding 1 inch to the side. So here I'm going to add 1.5. And the next thing is to come here and add my 0.4 inch and blend it here. And then add my 1 inch allowance. So then this part is going to be half inch. Then I keep adding my half inch. what I did here is half inch up, half inch from here up, then I keep adding the half inch. So I think we are done. The next thing is to cut it out. Sorry, this cut. You notice I did not fold my fabric into two. So it means because that is because I've drafted the two, I've merged two fronts together, so it covers for our it has covers the folding, so we don't need to fold anymore. It's just to add the allowances. Sorry, it's trying to drag my fabric, so I need to fold it up. So let's keep cutting. And remember one thing, we only mark at the back of our fabric. So I think we are done. Not even I think, we are done with the cutting. So the rest parts will be prepared by plate. I'll prepare a plate, iron it out, make it exactly this shape, exactly what we have here. Add my allowance, add half inch here, half inch here, and I'll add 1 inch allowance here. Excuse me, I'll do the same thing here. This is going to be half inch, here also half inch down, then 1 inch allowance here. So that is what I'm going to do for these two patterns. So I think you enjoy. I hope you enjoy our slash tutorial.